A very pleasant good morning to all my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. As per schedule, today we are having English class and today we are going to start a very important topic, that is tenses. This you all have studied in your previous classes. So let's start. What is tense? Tense means time. It tells you the time of action or the state of an event, that whether the work was done in the past, whether the work will be planned for the future, or whether the work is done today. So there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future. Tenses are the form of a verb. They are taken from the form of a verb that tells you about the time of action. It is the verb, main verb, tells us whether the work was done in the past, or it is done today, or in the present time, or it will be done in the future. It will be planned for the future. So this is the verb which tells you about the time of action. So forms of verb, as I told you, that they tells us the time of action, when the action has been done. So there are three forms of verb: first form, second form, and third form. First form is the base form of the verb, or you can say the present form of the verb. Second form of the verb is the past form of the verb. In the past tense, we are going to use simple past tense. We are going to use second form of the verb. And in the perfect tenses, we are going to use third form of the verb. Rest is S or ES form and ing form. S or ES form is used in the present tense and ing form is used in the continuous tense. If you see the verb play and go is the first form of the verb, right? And if you see the past form, that is played, play will become played and go will become went. And the third form of the verb is played. And what is the third form of go? Gone. Similarly, if you see the S or ES form, play will become plays and go will become goes. ING form, play will become playing and go will become going. So these are the forms of verb which tells you about the time of action, that when the action has been done. As I told you, there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future tense. Each tense is further divided into four types, that is simple present tense, present continuous, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Similarly, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So today we are going to study about present tense, all the four types of present tense. Okay, so let's start. Simple present tense is used for an action that is happening now, or it is used for the universal truth or fact which we cannot change. And third, it is used for action that occurs on regular basis. For example, the sun rises from the east. This is the fact. We cannot change this fact. So this is the present tense. That is why simple present tense is used for the action that is stating the universal fact. Second is used for action that occurs on regular basis. For example, I go to school regularly. She goes to school regularly. This is the normal routine which he or she followed regularly. So this will be considered in the present tense. Sentence structure for simple present tense is subject plus first form of the verb plus object. We add s or es to the verb if the subject is singular. If the subject is plural, verb will remain same. That is, it will remain in the first form of the verb. If you want to convert same sentence into negative, interrogative and a negative interrogative form, how will you? It is very simple. If helping verb is there, you will simply add not. Right. But what if there is no helping verb? Means verbs are of two types. First is helping verb and second is the main verb. Main verb tells you about the action, that what the action is, what the person is doing. Suppose Sheena writes a letter. What Sheena is doing? Sheena is writing a letter. So writes is the main verb. And if I am saying Sheena is writing a letter, is the helping verb. So I am saying if there is helping verb in the sentence, no need to do anything. You will simply add not to make it negative. But if there is no helping verb, then use of do, does, and did comes into the role. Do and does is used for present tense. Do and does is used for the present tense, and did is used for past tense. So right now we are discussing present tense, so we will focus on do and does. Do is used with the plural subject and does is used with the singular subject. Clear, everyone? So here the sentence is they play. They play. If you see this sentence, there is no helping verb. So how will you convert it into negative? It will be written as they do not play. They do not play. And interrogative will be written as do they play with a question mark. And negative interrogative sentence, how will you write, in which negative part is also there? Not will also be there if you are doing negative interrogative sentence. Do they not play with a question mark? So I hope simple present tense is clear to you. This tense is used for action that is happening now, or it is used for the universal fact which we cannot change, and secondly it is used for the action that happens regularly. Sentence structure is subject plus first form of the verb plus object. We add s or es to the first form of the verb if the subject is singular, and if the subject is plural, verb will remain same. Now coming to the next tense, that is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. You have to remember two things in this tense. First is work is happening in this tense. Work is happening. Okay, and if we talk about past tense, you will say work was happening. If we talk about future, you will say work will be happening at this time in the future. So now we are dealing with present continuous tense. We need to remember two things. That is, work is happening or action is happening at at the time of speaking. For example, right now I am delivering the lecture, so I am doing the same at the time of speaking. So the work, or you can say action, is happening at the time of speaking. Second thing you need to remember, wherever continuous is there, we will use helping verb plus we will add ing to the first form of the verb wherever continuous is there. You have to remember these two things. First, the work is happening or action is happening, and second, in this continuous we will use helping verb plus we are going to add first form of ing to the first form of the verb. Okay, this is very important to keep this thing in mind. Clear, everyone? Now these 2 points you need to remember. Sentence structure for this tense is subject plus helping verb plus first form of the verb plus ing plus object. Singular subject. With the singular subject we use is. Am is used with I and are is used with a plural subject. So this is the present continuous tense. Clear, everyone? Now, next you need to remember is if the sentence is in the present continuous tense, how will you convert it into negative, interrogative, and negative interrogative form? Now, here, as I told you, if there is helping verb, no need to think. You will simply add not to make it negative. So, the sentence will be written as you are not playing, right? Interrogative will be written as are you playing with a question mark. Now negative interrogative sentence, in this we have to add not again to ask a question, because in the interrogative if we are asking we are not supposed to add not, but here it is negative interrogative sentence, so that means we are asking the negative question, are you not playing with a question mark. This is the negative question we are asking. Clear, everyone? Now coming to the present perfect tense. In this tense also you need to remember two things. First is that in this perfect tense we use third form of the verb. We use which form of the verb? Third form of the verb. And second is the action will be completed in this tense. Whether if we are talking about action is completed in this tense. Action is completed. If we are talking about present perfect tense, you will say that the action was started in the past but it has just completed now. If you are talking about the past, you will say the action was started in the past but it was completed. And if you are talking about future, again you will say action will be completed at a particular time in the future. Clear? So these 2 points you need to remember in the perfect tense, that we are going to use third form of the verb and plus action is completed. Clear? So the sentence structure for this tense will be subject plus has or have plus third form of the verb plus object. With the singular subject, you will use has, and with the plural subject, you will use have. I hope present perfect tense is clear to you. If you talk about the negative sentence, interrogative sentence, and negative interrogative for present perfect tense, how will you? I have played. I have not played. Have I played with a question mark, and negative interrogative will be have I not played with a question mark. Coming to the last type of present tense, that is present perfect continuous tense. Now in this tense, perfect is also there and continuous is also there. As we discussed, in perfect we use third form of the verb, and in continuous we discussed that we add ing to the first form of the verb. So you will be little bit confused that what is the difference between this tense and other tense we discussed. In this tense, you need to remember one thing, that is, in this tense, stress is given on the duration of action. Stress is given on the duration of action. For example, for how long the work has been done. I have been doing this work for the last 2 hours. So here 2 hours is the duration of action. So in this tense the work is going on, but here the stress is given on the duration of action. I hope the difference is clear to you. The sentence structure for this tense is subject plus has or have plus. We are going to add been here plus first form of the verb plus ing because continuous is there. So we will add ing to the first form of the verb plus object. So, this tense is used for an action that started in the past but it is still continuing, and in this tense, stress is given on duration of action. It means for how long the action took place. If you want to convert the same sentence into negative interrogative and negative interrogative, how will you? It is very simple. Again, helping verb is there. You will write we have been playing will be written as we have not been playing. Interrogative will be have we been playing with a question mark, and negative interrogative will be have we not been playing with a question mark. So I hope all the 4 types of present tense are clear to you. So solve the exercise on the basis of your understanding on your own and then match the answers from the solution PDF. So that's all for today. As we discussed all the 4 types of present tense, do revise, and if any doubt, you are free to ask anytime. Thank you and have a nice day.